day, great day, Math Lead learners. Welcome to Mathematics Lead channel, where we turn your math worries into mastery. I'm Angelica Joy Balermino, your math lead teacher for today. Our topic for this session is illustrate polynomial equation for grade 10. Make sure you have your notebook, pen, and your full attention with you. Let us lead our learning together. But before we proceed to our topic, let me introduce to you our learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to first define and explain polynomial equations, second, demonstrate a positive attitude and appreciation towards studying polynomial equations, and third, illustrate polynomial equations by giving your own examples with explanation. Keep these objectives in mind as we go through each part of the lesson. Now, class, I know you are excited to learn about our topic. But before we proceed to that, I have a little activity for you to have more idea of our lesson. Here is the engaging activity. Let us begin with a quick activity called poly or nutty. In your notebook, determine which expressions are polynomial and which are not. Write poly for polynomials and nutty for expressions that are not polynomials. Here are the expressions. In letter A, 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. In letter B, 3 over x. In letter C, 5x cubed plus 2. And in letter D, x to the 1 half power plus 4. Pause the video for a while, write your answers in your notebook, then play again when you are ready. Let us now check your answers. In expression A, it is poly because the exponent of x are whole numbers. In expression B, it is nutty because the variable x is in the denominator. In expression C, it is poly because again, the exponent of x is a whole number. And in expression D, it is nutty because the exponent is a fraction. I hope this activity helped us observe what makes an expression a polynomial or not. And for our activating knowledge, we will now explore more about our lesson. To fully define polynomials, think about these questions. Do you think any expressions with x is automatically a polynomial? Why or why not? Many students think that as long as there is a variable like x is already a polynomial. But as you saw in our activity, that is not always true. Keep your answer in mind as we proceed and see if your idea will match the real definition. What is a polynomial? A polynomial is an algebraic expression where the exponents of the variables are whole numbers. This means no negative exponents, no fractional exponents, and no square roots on the variable. Its general form is a sub n times x to the n plus a sub n minus 1 times x to the n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2 times x to the n minus 2 and so on plus a sub 2 x squared plus a sub 1 x plus a sub 0, where x is a variable and a sub n minus 1, a sub n minus 2, a sub 2, a sub 1, a sub 0 are real numbers, and n is a non-negative integers. So if an expression breaks any of this condition, it is not a polynomial. Next is what is a polynomial equation? A polynomial equation happens when a polynomial expression is set equal to 0. For example, 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1 equals 0. This is a polynomial equation because all the exponents of x are whole numbers, and the whole expression is equal to 0. How do we know if something is not a polynomial? An expression is not a polynomial if the exponent of the variable is negative, the exponent is a fraction, the variable is in the denominator, or the variable is inside a radical or square root. For example, 1 over x equals 7 or x to the negative 2 plus 3 are not polynomials because the exponent of x is negative or the variable is in the denominator. Now, let us move to another important idea, the degree of a polynomial. Think about this. What do you think the degree of a polynomial is? The degree of a polynomial is the highest exponent of the variable in the entire polynomial. Look at these examples. Number 1 is 2x plus 3 equals 0, so the highest exponent is 1, so the degree is 1. In number 2, x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0, so the highest exponent is 2, so the degree is 2. In number 3, x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0, so the highest exponent is 3, so the degree is 3. Each degree also has a special name. In degree 1, linear. In degree 2, quadratic. Degree 3, cubic. The degree 4, quartic. And the degree 5 is quintic. And for our developing competencies, we will have a short quiz or assessment for you, class, to know if you understand our topic for today. Are you ready? Now it's your turn to apply what have you learned. This activity is called degree and type matching. Match each polynomial to its correct degree and type. Here are the polynomials. In letter A, 3x to the fifth power minus 2x cubed plus x minus 7. In letter B, 4x to the fourth power plus x squared minus 6x plus 1. In letter C, 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. In letter D, 7x minus 9. And in letter E, x cubed plus 2x squared minus x plus 8. And here are the possible degree and types. Linear or degree 1, the quadratic, the degree 2, cubic, the degree 3, quartic, the degree 4, and quintic, the degree 5. Write your answer like this in your notebook. A is blank, B is blank, C is blank, D is blank, and E is blank. Pause the video here while you match them. Then play again to check your answer. Let us now check your answer for the degree and type matching. In letter A, it is quintic because the highest exponent is 5. In letter B, it is quartic because the highest exponent is 4. In letter C, it is quadratic because the highest exponent is 2. In letter D, it is linear because the highest exponent is 1. And in letter E, it is cubic because the highest exponent is 3. If you got them all correct, great job. If not, that is okay. Review the degrees and their names and you will improve what with practice. Great job today, Math Lead learners. You learned how to identify which expressions are polynomial and which are not. That you define and explain what a polynomial and a polynomial equation are. You determine the degree and classification of a polynomial. And always remember, math becomes easier when you understand its patterns. Keep practicing, stay curious, and continue leading your own learning. Thank you for listening and see you again for in our next math lead session.